Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Juniper Vale. Today, we are doing our first video on the knockout stage. So today is the game for June 28th. It is South Africa versus Canada. They will be playing in Englewood, in Los Angeles, California, and they're playing at 3 p.m. I had to double check the time. 3 p.m. Sunday, June 28th, South Africa versus Canada. So this is a knockout stage, y'all. Whoever loses is out. So I want to thank everybody for watching the video so far. I've been having a lot of fun. Haven't had much time to go over the ones and then compare scores because there were so many games. I think I read on 72 games so far. So we have 32 left. So yeah, let's have some fun. Please like and subscribe. I really appreciate all the subscriptions I've had so far. It's really been amazing that I've gotten so many subscriptions. So I really appreciate that. So again, leave any comments. Who do you want to win? Pull some cards. Tell me who you think is gonna win. Because thinking and wanting are two different things. All right, let's get started. So we're looking at Canada versus South Africa. I don't have a particular idea of who will win. Maybe Canada. I was talking to my husband. I think he feels that they are the stronger team. Unfortunately, they're not playing in Canada, so they don't have that like advantage. But neither does South Africa. All right, so South Africa versus Canada. I'm gonna have South Africa on my left and Canada on my right. 3 cards for each, and any clarifiers if I have to pull them after the oracle cards. South Africa has the 2 of Pentacles, the World card, and the Ace of Wands. Canada has the 6 of Swords, the Moon card. Let me move that over there. And the 7 of Cups. So remember, this is for entertainment purposes only. Please don't place bets on what I say. I'm just reading the cards as they come along. So South Africa has the 2 of Pentacles first. Pentacles, I think of as that sports ability. The 2 is finding a balance. So this person here is juggling. So this person's trying to keep a balance between choices or opportunities. This is probably has to do with just keeping a good balance in the game between, you know, yeah, maybe trying to figure out how best to take over having the most plays for the ball, balancing out, finding the best starters for the team. It could be anything. It could be, but there is a balance that they're trying to set in the first half so that they can get success. So they're balancing with something. Could be could be just figuring out which players will work best with each other. They should probably already know that by now. But if there's any injuries or anything like that, they kind of have to, play around and see what works best, especially when they see how Canada plays with them, right? Sometimes there's always that balancing act of, okay, we got to switch this up. We got to do this now because of something else that happened. So by the second half, they have the beginning of the second half or midpoint of the game, they have like the world card. And the world card is great because it's like a dreams come true card. It's the last card of the major arcana, it's goal accomplishment. Um, so since this is in the midpoint, it's interesting because I'm thinking, do they score a bunch of goals on Canada? Perhaps. So they're feeling very strong at that midpoint. They're feeling like they could really win the game. So that could happen. Then I have the Ace of Wands. So the ace cards are great for focus, for clarity. They are the beginning of a new cycle. The aces and the minor arcana. The wands are about that enthusiasm and willpower, which is a great thing to have when you're playing a sports game. They're ready. They come out ready to go. In the second half, they have maybe a new plan, or maybe they've done so well in the first half, and they've come out of it feeling like the world, that they just come into the second half really feeling like they're unstoppable. So that could be what's going on with South Africa. For Canada, I see the Six of Swords in the first half. So the sixes are cards that are a lot quieter. They are dealing with a tumultuous after five, right? Their fives are a bit crazy. They could be good crazy, they could be bad crazy, but they're a lot of excitement. And a five. So a six is like you're taking things slower, you're thinking about things. The Six of Swords shows kind of like a family. They are making their way across the river, right? Um, but they don't look very happy, but they're making it. So it almost says to me that Canada is making it through the first half, not particularly happy with what they've done so far, but they're making it through. So I don't know if South Africa has scored, or if they're just putting on a good front, being very aggressive with Canada. Canada wasn't really expecting it, but they're still pulling through. Then we get the moon card. So the moon card is about secrets. It's about things probably going a certain way that you don't want. You have that you can easily make bad decisions with the moon card, right? We have the crustacean here who can't live outside the water, but he decided he's going to go. That's not that great. You have a wolf and a dog howling at the moon. It's almost like a warning, right? So there something isn't it doesn't seem like something's going right. It could be illusions, it could be, secrets. Something is just not turning out the way that they need. The 7 of Cups is interesting because the 7 of Cups is the illusions delusions card. So what you see here is you see somebody who is like he has all these choices, right? So he has all these choices in the cups, but they're not all good choices. Some are bad choices. Some are choices that you probably shouldn't make. Some are choices that are good. Uh, it's like having a lot of opportunities, but you have to have the understanding of what is the correct choice to make. I think this is saying that Canada in the second half is going to have a lot of opportunities to score. They're going to come back into the second half maybe with a better plan, uh, but they have to be careful about which opportunities they choose because not all opportunities are in their favor, but they will have those opportunities. So this is saying to me that if South Africa does really well in the first half, whether they score goals or not, um, Canada does have that opportunity in the second half. Not every opportunity is going to work out, but they probably will score some goals, right? They're not going to get every single one that they try, but they'll get some. So, what does this say to me about winning or losing? You can't have ties, right? You got to go to, I think you have to go to the penalty kicks or yeah, the kicks. If you have ties, you can't have a tie at the knockout stage. So, winning and losing. South Africa has very good cards. Canada, not so much, but they do have this card in the end that is giving them some support. South Africa has the lily. Never gotten that one before. And Canada has the key. So the lily talks about peace, virtue, and maturity. I think they're saying that South Africa is going to play a very good game. Um, the peace The piece kind of says that they'll be at peace whether they win or lose. They're very mature. They're in good headspace. They are good winners and good losers. So but it doesn't say win or lose. The key for Canada says solution, opportunities, success. So that again shows the opportunities here. They'll come up with a solution after going through maybe not a great first half. Success could mean that they'll win. Oops. So now let me do the Victorian Phantasmagoria and see what we get. We have Portal for South Africa and we have Spectre for Canada. So, what was the portal again? The portal is liminal risk experience. So, liminal areas are like that areas where we don't spend time in. They're just there for passage. There is risks. They will be taking risks, but they do have good experience. So those risks doesn't mean exactly that everything will be bad. Spectre for Canada means obscure, mysterious, unpleasant. I think their game will not be a great game. Um, People will be saying in the first half, "What are they doing? What are they doing?" But are they going to win or not? That's hard to say because they have the key. The key says to me win, but the Ace of Wands is a great card. The Seven of Cups could be a great card. So let me do some clarifiers. South Africa, clarifier for South Africa, win lose. We have the Six of Pentacles, clarifier for Canada, win lose. We have the Eight of Swords. This is still an interesting card. The Six of Pentacles is telling me it's like the charity card, right? So this person is handing out pentacles. He has the scales. He's doing it fairly. So there's a fairness about this card. And then we have the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords is the card that says you think you are stuck in one place, but you're actually not, because she's not tied to the swords. She's just blindfolded and she's loosely bounded. So she could actually move away from the swords if she wants to, or if she knows. Um, hmm. So if they know they are stuck in a hard place, but they know that they can get out of it, this is kind of it's not telling me exactly that they know that they could get out of it. I mean, the key and this one shows me that they do have a lot of opportunities. So it may be saying that, but it's hard to tell. I need more clarifiers. So South Africa, I have the Chariot. Canada, I have the Five of Wands. Chariot card, you're on your way, you're moving. You know where you're going. I mean, this goes well with the Ace of Wands, with the enthusiasm from the wands and then the world. This sort of says to me that they're moving ahead. Five of Wands is about that battle, difficulties, battle. They're battling it out. They're fighting hard. Canada is not going to give up no matter what happens. I'm kind of going with South Africa. It's 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 very difficult to tell who's going to win. More cards, more cards, more cards. South Africa has the Ace of Pentacles. So that's your good sports abilities, being clear, knowing your purpose. And then Canada gets the Lovers, and that's about having good relationships. It's about creating something new together. This is difficult. I'm going to pull more oracle cards. South Africa has the Sun, success, happiness, creative energy. Canada has the Cross, burden, difficulties, spiritual lessons. I think I'm just going to go from these cards and I'm going to say South Africa. My conscious brain says Canada, but the cards I think are telling me South Africa. They have a lot of they have success. They are very happy. They have a lot of energy. I mean, you can still have a lot of energy and lose because you could play a very good game. That Chariot to me almost says like they're moving on. They're moving on to the next round. So that's the first thing I thought of when I saw the Chariot. So, and then the burden, difficulty, spiritual lessons for Canada says to me like an ending. There's difficulties. There's some lessons that they have to learn. You could also say there's lessons they have to learn even if they win, but it's very hard to say. Like my conscious mind says Canada will win, but I feel that the cards are saying South Africa. So I'm going to go with South Africa and then we'll see what happens. All right, everybody. So thank you for watching. Again, please like, share, subscribe. Please comment. Let me know who you think will win. What do you think about these cards? I want to know. I want to know your opinions about these cards. So yeah, and then stay tuned for more games. 31 more to go. All right, everybody. Have a good day.